Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. For those of you who are brand new, my name is Dr. Verna Cornelia Price, and it's great to have you on the podcast. Please listen in, tell your friends and neighbors to do the same, and don't forget to like as well, if you like it. Hopefully you will. For my regulars, it's great to be back. Good to see you again. It's been frigid cold in Minnesota, which is where I am. And so we are working really hard to stay warm and to stay out of that frigid cold. So hopefully, I know many of you are in warm places. I just discovered yesterday that I have quite a following in Australia. So hopefully you all are warm there too. So thanks for being here today. And if you haven't liked the podcast, but you listen regularly, and if you haven't shared it, would you please do that? I am really trying to get the user up and our likes up and our sharing up. So help me make that happen. All right, let's go ahead and start with the affirmation. This is my life, and I get to change it when I want to, how I want to, if I want to, because it was given to me. And that makes me very valuable, very important, very lovable, and extremely powerful. You've heard me say this time and time again. If you're one of my regulars, you have enough power in your life right now, at this very second, to change your life for good and to change your life forever, literally. Now, I had one person say to me, well, what if I don't want to change your life? My life. The truth is that every life needs to be changed. Every one of us needs to change something small, something big. And you know what? Even making the good things in your life better, that's change, right? We all can change something. So today I'm going to talk about something that we all do. And I am very sure that this is happening in your life right now. It is very typical for most of us. Some of us do this better than others. Some of us just live with this and have lived with this for so long, we don't even recognize it anymore. But I want you to know that in 2025, if you are going to get to your next level, if you are going to be more successful, if you are going to attain more, if you are going to stay younger longer, oh, by the way, yes, I did get my hair done and I have a new stylist and she decided to do something a little different with it. So it's still my twisties, but it's kind of twirled around. It's kind of fun. Something different. It's 2025. But if you're going to make changes in 2025, you will have to do what I am talking about today. And that is stop complaining about what you permit. Let me say it again. Stop complaining about what you permit. Now, let me break that down. That means if you are permitting something in your life, you're allowing things to happen. You know that your children are not listening to you. But you know what? You've never given them a high enough expectation and given them any kind of discipline to let them know that that is not okay. It is not okay for you to do this. It is not okay for you to do that. If you have not ever said to your spouse, I don't like that, or I don't appreciate that, but you complain about it all the time to your friends or to whoever will listen to you, but you permit it. You have a colleague at work who always, right, takes you to lunch, but the truth of the matter is that you're the one that ends up buying and you're the one that ends up with the bill. And you literally allow this to happen over and over and over again, and you complain about it. But it's time now to stop complaining about things that you are permitting. Because if you're permitting them in your life, here's what you're saying to your life: it is okay for you to talk to me that way. It is okay for my life to be in this kind of situation. It is okay for me to still be broke. It is okay for me to still be addicted. It is okay. You are permitting those things in your life. So the question becomes for you: if you're complaining about something, what are you permitting? Now, let's break that down. When you figure out what you're permitting, now it's time to put together a plan in place for yourself. And this is not the kind of work that you're going to, uh, tell everyone on Facebook about. You're going to do a post and say, you know what? I've been complaining about my weight for 1,500 years. And and now I'm finally going to do something about it. No, 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 no. This is just the kind of work that you take into your heart, and then you make a decision. I am no longer going to complain about this thing. I'm either going to make a decision and do something about this, or I'm going to stop complaining. Because here's what complaining does. Complaining creates stress in your life. And stress in your life creates stress in your body. And stress in your body creates disease because you can become uncomfortable. Your body's uncomfortable and you will end up sick, literally, from complaining. And then why are you complaining? Because you're permitting things. So step back and ask yourself, what am I permitting in my life? Am I permitting this behavior? Am I permitting my behavior? Is there some behavior that you have that you're permitting in your life? If you want to, I was just telling my daughter this morning that I'm going to cut back on sugar some, right? And it's just like, well, if you're getting extra pounds, it's probably because there's too much sugar and too much starch in your life. So stop complaining about the extra pounds on your body, because you're permitting yourself to eat more sugar and eat more starch and eat more junk. So stop permitting yourself to do those things. And guess what will happen? You don't have anything to complain about, because the complaint is coming from what you are permitting. So asking yourself the real hard questions of, what am I permitting in my life that is not helping my life? Let me ask you this. What am I permitting in my life that's not helping my life? Now, here's the tougher question. There's the what, right? There's the what stuff that you're permitting in your life. And you're permitting those things because it's your power that you're using to pick up, do whatever you're doing, say whatever you're saying. And you're using your power to do those things. Now, the second question becomes, who are you permitting in your life? So you're spending a whole lot of time complaining about that one person, complaining about that one situation. The question is, who are you permitting in your life? If you're complaining about that person, why are you permitting them to be in your life? Or why are you permitting them to have that level of authority in your life, or that level of influence in your life? Could it be that it's time to release those people from your life? Could it be that it's time to release their influence? Could it be that it's time to release their impact in your life? Listen, I cannot answer the questions for you. My job is literally to ask you the questions, because it's your life and you get to change it when you want to, how you want to, if you want to. So you have to answer these hard questions. When did I learn this lesson? Many, many years ago. I was going through a really, really hard situation in my life, and it had to do with a relationship. It was a tough situation. And I'd find myself just complaining to my friends, like, oh, and this and that and that and this. And then I was in church one time, and my pastor, his name was he's still alive, Randy Morrison. And I just remember I was probably like in the third row, second or third row, because I was an absolute, committed churchgoer. Still am. And he was my pastor at that time. And it was as if he was talking straight to me. He said, "Why are you complaining about what you are permitting?" And it was as if someone just knocked me in the head. I thought to myself, that's exactly what I'm doing. That is exactly what I'm doing. Why am I spending time complaining, giving my time, my energy, my emotion to complaining about what I have permitted in my life? And I took action. I made a decision. First of all, I thought through it. I thought about what am I permitting? And I thought about who am I permitting? Who am I giving influence to in my life? Who am I allowing in my life? How am I allowing them to impact me? How am I allowing them to have authority in my life? How am I allowing them to, impact my decision making? I had to ask all those hard questions. And then once I got the answer, then I had to ask myself the question, what am I going to do about it? And then after I got the answer to that, then I had to make a plan of taking action. Less time with that person, less energy given to that person, less conversations with that person, less time with that behavior, whatever your behavior is, whatever you're complaining about, less time giving your energy and resources to it. Why? Because it's time to stop permitting it. Who can stop permitting things in your life? Right? If you're, for those of you who haven't read my book, The Power of People, 4 kinds of people who can change your life. There are adders, subtractors, multipliers, and dividers. In 2025, do not permit subtractors and dividers in your life. And I'm just telling you that straight, because what will happen is that when you permit those people in your life cannot go any further. It just simply can't. You will not prosper. You will not be successful. Why? Because subtractors and dividers are designed to keep you in your past failures. But the question is, are you permitting them in your life? And if you are, why? Big question. Why? Figure out the answer to that. Stop complaining about it. Stop talking to your friends and your neighbors about it. Figure out the answer to why are you permitting that person? Why are you permitting that behavior? Why are you permitting that situation? And then put together a plan of action to do something about it. Make a decision and take an action step. Is this easy to do? Absolutely not. Some of this stuff is the hardest stuff you'll do in your life, but it will critically and almost immediately change the trajectory of your life when you decide to stop complaining about what you're permitting. All right? So we're going to finish up with the personal power affirmation, because you're going to use all your personal power. You're going to need your personal power to do this kind of work, because this is hard work. All right? My power is my ability to think a new positive thought. You're going to have to start thinking something new. See a new positive vision. You're going to have to see yourself differently. See your life differently. Speak new positive words. You must stop complaining. And you must start what? Taking action and creating new words for your life that's going to get you next level. Speak new positive words. Write new positive goals. I highly recommend that you are writing your goals and do something new and positive with my life by taking a new positive action step. Take that action step and start today. No more complaining. All right? See you later. Next time. Bye-bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.